All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 0096869, State versus Fidencio Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced, please?
Tony Hernandez on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez.
All right, and are you Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to swear you in because there's some more information I want to clear up what's going on in my mind. All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. So that all parties are aware, I wanted to re-watch the video that was already stipulated to and that was a part of the evidence. So from watching the video, I want to know what happened outside. Well, because there's no video outside.
Correct.
So everyone is outside, and then all of a sudden, there is something that happens, and everybody's angry, and there's a fight that happens inside. Have you had a chance to watch this recently?
No. I've seen in the beginning, I've seen all the video, and then the only part I've seen recently is the inside part.
All right, you can load that up. And I can tell you both, the reason why I'm asking that question, because there are some things, sometimes that things occur off camera, but from watching the video, it appears that something happened outside. I don't know what happened outside because there are no videos for outside. I only see what happened inside.
It didn't happen outside, it was the other altercation.
If the court would, I'm not sure how
No,
far
they're
back.
going to show you
Okay,
the
I
video.
wasn't just how far back. I wasn't sure how far back the court went. But there's a portion where the complaining witness goes out. He's at the door.
Oh, no. I'm
and
just
he's back.
trying to figure out from him what happened outside.
Okay. You remember?
Just to clarify, do you want it on the big screen?
Yes, so that he is able to see. Because for the court, the stipulations, they're slightly convoluted because there was a lot that was happening at this bar. Then you have this shooting that has absolutely nothing to do with you and nothing to do with the case that's before me today. So the shooting is a whole separate matter involving someone else.
Right.
And if there is no objection, if you all can just
Are you ready for this?
move towards the part where they come back from being outside. So you can pause it. So what are you saying happened outside? Because the only thing I see is this, the actions you took. So I'm trying to figure out what happened outside that the two women appear to be very angry and they're approaching him. So that's what I want to know.
He went outside. We were like, there was a previous altercation that happened. And my mother-in-law that was like right by me with the sleeveless shirt next to the guy. It looks like a pool stick in the back.
All right, if you can, yes, rewind, please.
She took me outside after the first incident.
So, just 1 second. Pause right there. Who is that lady there who's coming towards the gentleman in the hat?
It's my wife.
That's your wife? All right, and then if you could keep it moving forward, please. Pause. Who is that person there?
That's the ex-girlfriend of my sister-in-law that passed away.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So what were you saying?
We were outside, and my mother-in-law, after the first incident, she had took me outside just to calm everything down.
Okay, so what was the first incident? And did that first incident involve the person with the hat?
This guy,
Yes.
they were all together.
All right, so did it involve the person with the cowboy hat?
I mean, the first incident, no, man.
Okay, so you have the first incident and it's not involving that person.
Right.
What incident involves him?
This incident, right when we were outside, we were outside, we were all trying to get in the car and to leave. There was a lot that happened. There was a lot of like arguments, like loud talking back and forth. Everybody, we were trying to get out there. That guy goes out there to go instigate and he starts telling us stuff. I don't know exactly. He started telling my wife stuff. He started talking stuff. Everything happened real fast. We just remember the lady putting him back inside. He was the one going outside to us, telling us stuff. He wasn't like, they were all a group together. I don't know if you've seen him.
Mhm.
Nothing was happening. He went outside. That guy grabbed a pool ball and a beer bottle. I don't know if you ever went in. Y'all can see that clearly. That I don't know what they had planned, but he went out there to go instigate and tell us stuff. My wife came in and I saw her go very aggressive to her. I remember the first incident when they grabbed my sister-in-law and they put her in a headlock like she was a lady. And
Okay,
nothing
and so
even
that-
happened yet.
Are you saying that incident with her being placed in a headlock happened outside?
That was inside. That was on that side to the left, way in the back on that side. Well, that's where the first incident, if you see that table, it's like this. And that's how it happened over there on that side. I don't know how that didn't
So-
get caught on camera.
Why did you all proceed to come back into the bars?
They instigated.
No, I mean, if there's an instigation
instigation
that
that-
happens
that-
outside,
Just,
if there's an incident that happens outside the bar, and it appears that the people you are saying are the instigators are inside the bar, why didn't you all just leave? Why did you come back inside the bar?
right. I went. Everybody was drunk, man. They had already grabbed my sister-in-law in the headlock. That's not the environment for anything. My wife went inside after that guy from whatever the threats and the whatever he was talking and saying. And she goes straight up to him, and I just remembered my sister-in-law. That's all I remembered was that guy having her in the headlock and everybody trying to get him off her, and she's a lady. And I didn't want that to happen to my wife. I know that there's other things that I could have done,
There,
or just moving to get my wife out of there. I didn't want nothing to happen to my wife.
but you all are already outside the bar. Why are you all
Mhm.
coming back inside
I
the bar?
wanted to make sure that my wife, nothing happened to her. It was very aggressive, as you can see. They were telling each other stuff back and forth. I didn't know what was going on. I was drunk. I stopped drinking since that day because a lot happened and I just want to move forward and change my life. And I made a mistake that shouldn't have
No,
happened.
no. Let's not do with,
I just want
I
to.
made a mistake. You made some
Bad
choices.
decision.
And so I want you to listen to my question. So you're outside in the parking lot. And I'm assuming your wife and and the other person that you're with, the other female, y'all are all in the parking lot.
There's actually some tables outside that door.
Okay, so you guys are outside. So when the instigators went back inside the bar, why didn't you all just leave? Why did you all come inside the bar?
I was trying to protect my wife. I didn't
But I
know that
mean-
it was a lot happening. There was a lot of guys there. Everybody was drunk.
But at that time,
I just wanted to protect her.
no, I understand that. Here's the thing. My question is, all of the people you care about, they were outside. Is that correct?
All of us, yes, ma'am.
All right, so my question is, people are drunk. There's some instigators. You all are outside. The people who are instigators go inside the bar. Why didn't you all just leave? Why are you and your loved ones coming back inside the bar? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think at that point, just because of the environment that it was in, it was already hostile. Everybody was arguing. Everybody was under the influence. I think that's the reason, if you ask me, because if me personally, if I was sober, if we were all sober, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have even still been outside arguing and trying to get in the car. We would have left. But I think for the fact that everybody was under the influence, that's what drew everybody back inside.
All right.
It was not an intentions to fight with anybody. I really wanted to leave and get out of it. Like I couldn't leave by myself. I had to make sure everybody got in the car.
All right, state, is there any restitution that's owed?
Just a second.
This is what the court is going to do. I'm going to give you a choice. There are only two choices. There are no other choices. One, I will grant your application for deferred adjudication, but as a condition of your probation, you're going to have to do some jail time, and that will be 90 days. Or two, I will give you a conviction and there's no jail time. Oh, and I'm sorry, state, if I could have that, just, yes.
That's my mom.
Which do you prefer? Because let me explain something to you. Number one, I understand that you're saying you're intoxicated. It appears that everybody is intoxicated. And it goes back to what I say, nothing good happens after 10. That time keeps getting pushed early and earlier the older I get. But there needs to be some form of punishment for you, because even though you were intoxicated, the instigators were intoxicated. What you did and the actions you took were not proper, right? So your punishment is either you will have a conviction or either you will have deferred adjudication, and you're going to do jail time starting today as a condition. So which do you prefer?
I'll take the conviction on my record. There's no jail time, right?
And Judge, just to, if the court were to call from yesterday, the wife has lupus and
Yes.
she has regular episodes and he's the only caretaker for her.
No, I understand. I have people in my family who suffer from lupus.
I'm not 90 days, but I can't leave her for herself. So,
No. Here's the thing. I just want a decision.
I understand.
So,
He's asking for the regular probation, Judge.
all right. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations. Do you have any children?
It's not all with my wife.
And how old?
15.
The stepson.
All right, there's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And I'm going to order anger management. And there's to be no contact with I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the address of the bar. I'm sorry? All right, there's to be no contact with Tropicana Avenue. And what is the name of the bar?
Tropicana.
It's called Tropicana?
Yes, ma'am.
So you know what it is. So there's to be no contact with the Tropicana bar. And there's to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. State, is there anything else you would recommend?
No, Judge, just regarding the restitution, I did speak with the complainant and I believe that he was on Medicaid, so he didn't have anything else to be for Medicare. For elderly people who can have the restitution.
All right, the court will find that there's no restitution owed. All right, probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So he's not going in?
Oh, no, he's not going in.
Okay.
Hey, but I admire the fact that you know what?
I gotta be confused.
I'm gonna tell you, the deputies in this courtroom are on it. I appreciate that. No, he chose the second route, but Deputy Mahir, thank you for being there. All right, no. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, communication is key to be successful on probation. Do not come back here saying, I missed reporting and here's why. You need to report. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel that they're not addressing it, you can always come in and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Council, sorry, sometimes it takes me more than a day because I have
Not
to
a
think
problem.
about things.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Judge,
Thank you.
Yes.
Excuse me, I misspoke, so my brain was jumbled. The
Sure.
bar is called the Tropicana Sportswear, but it's located on 215 Peters.
All right, let me do this. We're back on the record. So there's to be no contact with, and what's the bar's name?
Tropicana Sportswear,
Tropicana Sports Bar, located at
1515 Peters.
1515 South Gevers. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Excuse-
Yes,
One more thing, if it's on count 2. Yes.
yes.
Thanks, Heather.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm a fraud.
All right, the parties on Eric Rodriguez. And let me just check because I do have some information on that. That was sent by email and it's the what's happening in the appellate courts. All right, so counsel, you're saying that there was something else that was filed in the appellate court or no?
Yes, Your Honor. Angela Moore has come in as appellate counsel and she has filed a notice of appearance and she's received an extension of time to file a petition for discretionary review.
All right, so when do you expect that to be done? Does she have
I wasn't able to communicate with Angela prior to this morning, Judge. We missed each other, so I don't know what her deadline is, to be honest.
okay, and where is Mr. Rodriguez?
He's here.
Eric Rodriguez?
Please stay.
Oh, come forward.
Oh,
And you said she's been granted an extension to file a petition for discretionary review?
that's my understanding.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
On this case, recall it in 60 days. And you all will need to be ready for jury trial depending on what happens in the appellate courts. So each date that I'm going to be giving you is a jury trial date. So whatever discovery, you all need to make sure you have that. And State, did you tender an offer? All right, so if you'll make sure that you tender an offer. What date?
April 6th.
All right, April 6th. And Norma, that's going to be a jury trial date.
That's on a Monday, Judge.
No, April 6th is fine. All right, so that will be your jury trial date. And I'll need an acknowledgement of discovery from you all if that hasn't been done yet. And Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes, sir.
if the appellate court has not rendered their opinion, then of course, we'll be in sort of limbo.
Yes, sir.
But if they have, that April 6th date is your jury trial date and plea deadline date.
Oh.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further. Judge.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you for hearing us.
All right, you're welcome. Oh, and once he signs the reset form, he's excused.
Wait for.
Thank you. Who's here on Crystal Cherry?
I am Judge. Ready?
All right, and you'll come down. All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 6941 State versus Crystal Cherry. Can I have parties announced?
Warren Wolf from Ms. Cherry.
And are you Miss Cherry?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Krista Colleen Cherry who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 6941 for the offense of assault of a public servant on January 30th, 2023 for a period of 2 years and extended for 1 year? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, State, you may proceed.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Crystal Colleen Cherry did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September, October 2025 in violation of condition number
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
2. Civil waiver.
Any objection?
No, you're right.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and revoke you and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, please.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement or recommendation from the court? All right, state, what are you requesting?
Requesting revocation, Your Honor, and sentencing of 3 years.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
We'd ask that you follow the recommendation of probation to extend Ms. Cherry 1 year and put her in the state ISF cognitive program, that she needs more intense supervision. She has a lot of issues. She'd like to talk to the court about what's going on in her life, about her children being taken from her. She's on meds. She took medication this morning, but she's aware of what's going on and she's competent to have this hearing this morning.
But here's my question. This is not our first motion to revoke, and it's for the same issue.
Understood, and I see that, but she did not get the services that are being recommended now. She's
No, I
been
mean,
through quite a bit, and she really, it's a tough situation, and I'd like for her to explain to you why she was unable to report.
all right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Crystal Colleen Cherry.
All right, so this is not your first motion to revoke. You've been here before for not reporting, and that was January 2024. And the court denied the motion, altered and amended your conditions to include the access program, the dual diagnosis with probation. So, and compliance with Center for Healthcare Services. So where did it all go wrong?
August 8th through 12, I was right. And
Have you talked to probation? Did
I
you?
told him everything happened. I went to Navy for cold. So
All right,
I
so-
get on the website.
Let me stop you right there. This is what we're gonna do. Probation,
Yes, Judge.
can you look and see if she's ever had any contact with probation by phone or email, if there's no objection? By phone or email since,
She was reporting, and what happened was during this
oh, just
period
one
of time.
second. Since, if you'll look starting July 2025. Is when are you saying you contacted someone?
I talked to my probation officer around that time, and I told him I was right.
Well, no. This is what I know. When, what time? Was it in August? Was it in
August.
August?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so just give us a moment. I'm gonna have you take a seat. Your attorney will be able to speak with probation, and the state will be able to see if they have anything in the system,
Yes, ma'am.
because it should be in the system, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Antonio Garcia,
Well,
good morning. How's it going?
go on, Judge.
All right, so we're currently in a jury trial,
Yes.
and supposedly that trial will be concluded by Friday. Ms. Ferguson?
Yes.
On this case, can we put this, are you with Criminal Trial Division or Family Violence?
CTD.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can recall this in 2 weeks for trial. All right, so once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
have this day. Judge,
too.
we're ready.
All right. We're back on the record in Crystal Cherry. Any objection to the court going out of order so I can take testimony from Ms. Abrams, or just receive an update from Ms. Abrams?
Sure, no problem.
Yes, Ms. Abrams.
Judge, the last face-to-face meeting, an office visit was done on August the 25th. After that, there was due diligence done with calling Haven for Hope. We received information she was no longer there. We called it a couple of other places. We received information that She was discharged from the Genesis program, with the Center for Healthcare Services, because of her absconding as well.
But you do
I have
confirm the fact that she
8/25 was the last office visit.
did have contact.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the violation report?
No.
And Judge, I did also, I have the court summary if you'd like to review that as well.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary? All right, so I'm going to tell you what I have in the violation report. In the violation report, it states that you were at Cross Point and you moved out of Cross Point.
Yes, ma'am, and I was staying at a friend's house, but
No. Here's the thing. You're not allowed to move from place to place. When you're on probation, your residence has to be approved by probation. So you left
and I did
Cross Point.
I did let my probation know where I was.
But no, that's not how probation works. You can't just go wherever you want to go.
Yes, ma'am.
So you left Cross Point
Yes, ma'am.
and then you went for Haven for Hope. And you're telling me now between Cross Point and Haven for Hope, you ended up staying at some friend's house.
I was staying at my friend's house, and then they kicked me out, so I went to him for hope, and that's where I was staying.
Well, you were not supposed to leave Cross Point.
I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I didn't know the rules. Sorry.
How come you left?
Because I feel like I have to have a pass to go to my probation. I have to have a pass to go do something, and I don't know if that was a rule for me to do that regulations of asking to go somewhere.
All right, let me just tell you, here's the court's problem. You've been here before for the exact same thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And all of the issues that your attorney is requesting that I give you to address your failure to report, that's already been done before. And you're back here with the same thing, failure to report. I can't help you and nobody can help you if you won't follow through. And for you to leave Cross Point without permission, that was a choice. And then from Cross Point, you leave without permission, and then you start staying with some friends. And then from there, you leave and start staying from Haven for Hope, and nobody knows where you are. And according to the violation report, they actually attempted to contact all of your collaterals that you have given them, all your family members, all of the phone numbers. So I just don't think that you're appropriate for probation.
Judge, she has a letter that she'd like to give you.
Sure. All right, any objection to the court reviewing the letter?
There's a couple of things in the report I think bear notice,
Mhm.
be noted as well. On page, what are the numbers? I believe it's second page.
Okay,
Under the heading residential,
yes.
it shows that she was sent to the duly diagnosed residential facility,
Mhm.
and she was there from 1/23/25 to 6/3/25.
Oh, she would
Spent
get credit for
131
that.
days there, and she completed that program.
Mhm.
So my point is that when being supervised in a residential program, she was successful. Under classes and other conditions, on 5/2/23, she was evaluated TAP substance abuse, and she completed the program or term there. In addition, it has on the bottom sober support meetings. She was going to those meetings, evaluation TAP date from 1/30/23 to 8/23/24, 8/23/24, completion of the program or term. So she has a history of some success under the supervision of the court.
Mhm.
And I'm looking at the recommendation of probation here, and it says to extend her and put her in a state ISF cognitive program, that the state IS will be to help her with correct thinking, promote social behaviors, and in a drug-free zone. one of her concerns is she's been explaining to me that she's experienced issues with CPS taking her children. They took them up to Oklahoma. And that's, that's difficult for anybody. And
Now,
someone with her condition, she's on several medications right now. She's taking
That's right, still, and, Pepper. I have seizures.
all right, so this is what I want you to understand. One, I understand your attorney's argument and I understand your argument. However, this is the second time you've been before the court on a violation of condition number 4, which is not reporting. And with that violation of condition number 4, what your attorney is telling me is similar to the information that I received before. And so what I did was I had them give you a place to stay, which was Cross Point. You left Cross Point.
That's right.
You decided to go with some friends.
They stole
And then
my
you're
identity.
saying they put you out.
They
then
stole
you
my
went-
identity of my phone. I have 3 checks coming in time card. I put a lock on it because they changed out my phone, used my pen lock on my phone to change it to
Let
their.
me ask you this. Did you have your children with you at Cross Point, or were they with CPS?
CPS to the
All right,
right.
so CPS had your children while you were at Cross Point. You leave Cross Point and go live with some friends. And you said the friends were stealing the child support money, right?
Not just for my social security,
Okay,
my SSI, my SDI.
all right.
I'm on disability. check.
All right, so what I can tell you is this. I've tried to give you conditions to help you. And if you had a CPS case, CPS would have given you conditions to help you.
They were all close. My 2 oldest was never terminated. I have temporary custody. And then my last one, my youngest daughter was terminated.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grant the motion. Find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served, credit for any successful completion of inpatient treatment. And I'm going to request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes,
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing, the therapeutic community is designed to help you.
Yes, ma'am.
I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program. But what will end up happening is on your judgment, it'll show that the court is requesting that. But you're gonna have to ask for that as well.
But I have to go back to, the housing,
No, once you've been released from the prison, if you make parole,
well, I have 3 years in prison.
your attorney will talk to you about parole laws and how that works. But if you're placed on parole, what will end up happening is usually on parole, you have to give them a location where you will be staying.
I would like to go back to Haven for Hope too.
Oh, you'll have to let them know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you're released, if there's anything you need and you can't find a place, if I'm still here, you come back here and I'll make sure that I help you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Wait 1 second.
Danielle Roscoe?
That's my case, Judge. It's a first setting. I spoke with the state,
All right, where's your client?
in the box.
Come down, please, sir. All right, where are we on discovery?
I talked to the state. It's family violence. They don't have contact with the complainant. She has a criminal case. They made contact with her attorney to see if they can talk to her. So we were going to ask for 30 days so they can try to make, it's our first setting on this case.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for discovery and state at that time you need to be prepared to tender an offer. March 5th.
Okay.
All right, March 5th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
If your
you.
attorney wants you back sooner than that, he'll let us know.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Gustavo Jimenez.
Mr. One moment. Oh, there you are. There you are.
Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. So today is jury trial date and plea deadline date.
That's correct, Judge. With regard to this case specifically, we had requested a sanity evaluation to be done.
Mhm.
That has since been completed, and we were just provided the reports earlier this week regarding that, Judge. So I believe the state's position is they need some time to see what they need to do to accommodate a potential NGRI, if they're going to proceed with that. And then I myself need to look further into the report and then speak with my clients and advise them, as it's a little bit more of a complicated affirmative defense. We're respectfully requesting 2 weeks reset, so we can be in a better position to know what we're doing with the case, Judge.
All right. So, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset.
Does the court potentially have availability on February 17th, Tuesday, for 2 weeks? Yes.
All right,
That's
we'll
what
see
it
you
says.
back on February 17th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Coming up, Judge, I apologize.
Oh, no problem. So where is he?
Judge, so he's in custody. I talked to the deputy, so he's in SEG because of the offenses. And so,
I know it's hard to bring over.
I talked to the state. There's still some outstanding discovery. I'm going to drop off an external hard drive
Mhm.
on, I believe it's a murder case. But I think there's also some outstanding discovery on the Cap murder.
And then on the capital, you all have not made a decision on that yet, correct? All right. So, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, give me a 60-day reset, and it's for discovery. And then if you all need more time, we'll come in. And if you need more time than, if both parties agree to more time than the 60 days, when we get to that point, just come in, because it is hard for the deputies to bring them over. All right, April 6th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you all back at on April 6th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I'll drop it off.
Trisha Rodriguez. Yeah, I know, I'm aware.
Oh, good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Hi, Hunter. How's it going?
Judge, good to see you.
You too? All right.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. You know, unless you all speak, people believe my vision is very good, but you guys are slightly blurry. Let me put on my glasses, then I'll know who's before me. Hi. All right, so on this case, where are we on discovery?
Well, Judge, I believe this is the first setting in this court. It was a transfer case because we have co-defendants sitting here. The discovery is voluminous. I just made a disc for defense that has a partial emphasis on the partial discovery. It did not fit on the disc. But I did double check. It does look like the rest of it is available for defense. They just, I believe, need some time to go through it because it's quite a bit of video.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Recall this in 60 days. At that time, state you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you all back on April 6th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. All right, Antonio Corrales.
Go, that's me, Judge. Morning.
Good morning.
Camera really does add 10 pounds.
Okay, so what's the update on the evaluation?
So we just had the competency disposition yesterday morning. So he was found to be competent for staying trial. We are still sorting through the discovery. I think it's all there. Some additional documents were downloaded this morning. And then conferring with the state, they have not spoken to their complainant yet. So I don't think they're ready to make an informed offer today.
All right. Ms. Ferguson. Recall this in 30 days and state at that time you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Thank you, Judge. And after we sign
Be
that,
prepared for an acknowledgement of discovery as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what date? March 5th. All right, just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
No one else.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, I am.
All right, if you're not a US citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted assault of a public servant. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 288 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. They're taking in consideration 2025 CC 0105113.
0105515.
Ah, the writing is a little bit off. So they're taking in consideration, can't read the writing, 2025 CC 010515. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, I did.
Defense?
That's correct, Your Honor.
State?
It is, yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Did, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Did understand it.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Plead not guilty. I'm sorry, guilty.
All right, are you sure about your plea?
Absolutely sure, yes, ma'am.
All right, and you want to proceed with this plea bargain agreement and not proceed with the jury trial?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, the defendant has pled guilty. State, do you have any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Judge, we offer exhibit number 1, all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty of the lesser included offense, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're ready, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 288 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2025 CC 010515. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. I understand that maybe you were having a mental crisis at the jail, and that's why this occurred. So when you're released from custody, you need to make sure you go either to the Center for Healthcare Services. If you can't find a place, come back here. If I'm still here, I'll pick up the phone and get help for you, okay?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am, and thank
All right, thank you.
you.
And you have him dressed very appropriately.
Thought we were picking a jury today, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Down from Megan.
Joe Ramos. Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. So do we have discovery, or is this jury trial setting? Let me see. Yeah, it's set for jury trial.
We do have discovery, Judge. We are very, very close to a resolution on the case.
So when would y'all like it recalled?
We can leave that up to a week or two.
It's pretty nuanced issues in this case, and I think we're pretty much in agreement. We just have to figure out a few things, and then if we have the plea, we do have a victim and a mother that would like a plea.
Let me ask you this. Do y'all want then to recall it in 2 weeks? I can tell you the court is currently in a jury trial. Is 2 weeks enough time?
2 weeks should be fine,
All
Judge.
right, so we'll set it for disposition in 2 weeks. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset for disposition.
February 17th.
February 17th. All right, we'll see you back on February 17th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Juan Martinez.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, defense, are you,
I think it's fine.
all right, the 19th. All right, so today is plea deadline date and jury trial date.
We're ready for trial, Judge.
We're currently in a trial, so.
We'll do whatever the court wants us to do. We do have motions that need to be heard
Mhm.
on the case, but other than that, we're ready.
All right, so what we'll do, and are those motions dispositive or no?
We have one motion to suppress. We believe there was an illegal arrest initially.
Mhm.
I don't really think it's going to impact any of the evidence involved in the case.
Have you talked to the state or conferred with them about the motion to suppress?
We have, in this case, Judge, if you remember, we had an identity issue early on.
Yes.
And we did do a discovery, or do a lineup with the lead detective in the case.
Okay.
That's been resolved, but we're ready for trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. I need this set in 2 weeks for a jury trial. And if you'll put it on a Monday. Defense has motions.
It'll be on the 23rd.
All right.
23, okay?
All right, we'll be back then,
Thank you,
okay?
ma'am.
Sorry, I can't give you a trial today.
No, ma'am, it's okay.
All right, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
And
Judge,
they'll make sure they'll make sure that you brought over dress for trial, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I said I had shorts and I know they're not allowed.
I'm gonna
I'll be
take care of
ready.
that.
All right, thank you. In council, I think they're still doing the 72 hours beforehand, so you can't bring it sooner than
Yeah,
that.
it's crazy. I'll go get them today and then I'll get the letter in and then I'll,
Yeah.
do the grind.
All right, thank
Okay,
you.
thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. And Mr. Featherston, if you'll confer with the state on that to let them know about the motion to suppress.
You bet, Judge.
All right, thank you. Yes.
I apologize. I have a training the 17th through the 19th. Would the
Mhm.
24th be okay for
Uh,
Ramos?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there any other date?
No, that's it. I promise.
All right,
Thank
so you
Judge.
say the 23rd?
23rd or 4th, whichever the.
All right, Norma, 23rd or 24th?
The 24th. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. All right, Gage Guerra. Hey,
Hi, Judge.
so what is happening with Guerra?
We are ready for sentencing, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 006868 State versus Gage Guerra. Could I have parties announced for the record?
And Johnny Cisneros for Mr. Guerra, and I have an intern, Your Honor, Miss Irma Porras. She's a UTSA senior. She wants to go to law school and she came to me, she would refer to me to mentor her, and this is her first time with me today. So,
Awesome, you have a good mentor.
thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so on this case, Mr. Cisneros had withdrawn and Attorney Robert Maurer was appointed. And so, counsel, are you asking to be placed back as the attorney of record on this case?
Yes, ma'am, that's fine.
All right, and Mr. Guerra, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Justin Guerra.
All right, Mr. Guerra, you previously had a court-appointed attorney, and that attorney was appointed after Mr. Cisneros' motion to withdraw was granted. Are you asking that Mr. Cisneros, or I should say, do you have any objections to Mr. Cisneros representing you for this hearing? All right. Then the next thing, you entered a plea on December 5th, and according to your plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 5 years in the prison. The state is opposed to your application. There's a $1,200 fine. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 006870 and 2025 CR 006869. And there's to be restitution to the complainants in those two cause numbers and restitution to the complainant in this cause number. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and the TAP evaluation?
I have reviewed.
All right, any objections, defense?
No, ma'am.
State, do you have any objections? All right, state, you're opposed. Do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, ma'am, this argument.
All right, state, you're opposed. The court will hear your argument.
Yes, Judge, state is opposed simply based on the order of events that occurred that night. While Mr. Guerra has no prior criminal history, as a series of actions that went from bad to worse. He was suspected of DWI and it escalated from there, resulting in physical altercation between him assaulting 3 different officers. So because of the events and although the injuries were relatively minor, it was still unnecessary. Because of that, I do believe that he's
All right, defense.
Judge, they arrested someone for being intoxicated. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is that they're saying that he hit 3 officers, okay? 2 of them are which are taken into consideration now, and of course, we're not objecting to that. But the fact that they're objecting to community supervision, when you look at the police report, Your Honor, it says that when they stopped him, he was not complying with their orders, and they had to tell him that if you don't get out, we're gonna drag you out. We're gonna take you out, to paraphrase, okay? But in the report, it also states that his legs were already out of the car when they started taking him out of the car, or dragging him out of the car. And we all know that the policemen are not gonna grab someone and take them out of the car by their legs because they wanna make sure they know where their arms are. Because they don't wanna have access, the officers wanna make sure that the person that's being arrested does not have access to a weapon where he can hurt or kill them. So for them to say that he was fighting them to get out of the car and not complying, and they're saying in the same statement that his legs were already out of the car, that means he's complying, and my client says he was complying. It just got out of hand, and the fact that he was intoxicated and the fact that they were mistreating him led to him being charged with assault. And I don't know that that's fair, but here we are. And all we're asking for, I mean, as the DA told you, Your Honor, he doesn't have a criminal history. He's a good young man. He drinks 2 beers a week or a day or something like that. That's not an alcoholic or anything like that. He doesn't take drugs or anything like that. He's never been in trouble. I got to know him. There were a few issues. I withdrew. I felt guilty for withdrawing, and I'm here to represent him because I'd like to represent good people, and he's a good person. And you know, we made up, and I'm here, and this is a pro bono case because I believe in him. If he's a good person, he does not deserve to go to the penitentiary on something that he was complying with.
All right, any further response? How old are you?
25.
Why are you doing silly things? Because this is silly.
It was a mistake.
No, not a mistake. We make choices in our lives. So this doesn't qualify as a mistake. This qualifies as a choice. So how much had you drank that night?
2 beers, 3 beers.
Okay, this is what I've discovered in my career, and I think the state will tell you and your attorney will tell you. Whenever someone is charged with DWI or they get pulled over for suspected DWI, when the officer asks them how much they had to drink, you know what their answer always is? 2 beers. But what I can tell you, and if I'm wrong, let me know that I'm wrong. I will take no offense. 2 beers doesn't result in this all happening. So how much had you been drinking that night? Okay, and why don't you know?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Almost.
All right. Who's your support system?
My sister, my mother, and my father.
All right.
And he has a place to go when he gets out. I believe he's gonna live with his grandmother, correct?
All right, and this is the only offense he has?
Other than.
All right. Probation. I'm gonna give you a choice. Some people say probation in this court is very difficult, but I set conditions so that people can hopefully be successful. And I don't see them again, and the legal system doesn't see them again. Number one, we're gonna find out if there's any restitution owed. So this is gonna be recalled for a restitution hearing. And I'm gonna give the state 30 days. Ms. Ferguson, what's a 30-day reset for a restitution hearing? All right, so your restitution hearing is gonna be on March 5th, but I'm gonna give you a choice. There are no other choices. And either choice you decide to go with, you're gonna be in custody for a little bit. First, I can deny your motion and I'll sentence you to 2 years in the prison. Or I'll grant your application for deferred adjudication. You're gonna remain in custody until there's an evaluation for felony drug court. If felony drug court doesn't accept you, you're gonna do some inpatient treatment, and I'm thinking inpatient treatment at SADC. Those are your only two choices.
May I speak to him for a second? Thank you.
Yes,
May I approach it?
yes.
On Anthony Ruben Rodriguez. That's the one that, remember, you asked me to call him and get hold of him, show up that same day. He couldn't make it that day. Because, well, I'll get them on to testify about why he didn't make it on that day.
Mhm.
But he came here on Friday in the morning. I believe you were in a judge's conference, so they took him into custody on Friday. He's been in there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, so here's the thing, if you all are coming before me to have a hearing to find that he didn't willfully not appear, and then you all want me to reinstate a bond or something, you need to call the bondsman and see if the bondsman wants the bond reinstated, because if the bondsman doesn't want the bond reinstated, then the court cannot reinstate the bond.
Okay, we'll do that right now.
All right, thank you.
Otherwise, is it okay?
Well, I'll still need to have a hearing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Robert Ortiz. Yes, so what are you all here for today?
Judge, we are going to take a plea on this.
But unfortunately, I do not have certified judgments as of yet. I'm emailing the clerk, assuming the judgments as fast as possible. But we would like a very brief reset in order to have all the evidence for states to go on.
All right, do you want to recall this?
Maybe next week.
We can do next week, or we can put it on the docket for tomorrow or Friday. But if it's on the docket for tomorrow, you all need to appear exactly at 9.
I think that the clerk is fast, but they're not that fast. I prefer next week.
Next week would be fine.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes.
I need this set for disposition for next week.
Yes.
Can you do it on Monday?
Yes, I can do the 9th.
All right, February 9th.
Of course, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Yes. Right now, yes, ma'am.
Because we're gonna start a jury trial, so. All right, we're back on the record, and 2025 CR 00688 State versus Gage Guerra. All right, Mr. Guerra, I gave you 2 choices. Which do you prefer?
I'm gonna take the program.
All right. So this is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. In custody, the following will occur. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then you will remain in custody till transferred to SATF. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
11th grade.
All right. Is there a reason why you didn't graduate? Do you have your GED? All right, why not?
Started stacking off.
All right. The court is going to request that you obtain your GED. And once that's obtained, there will be 50 hours of community service restitution that will be deemed satisfied. The remaining 150 hours of community service restitution will be deemed satisfied if you obtain some sort of trade school certification or if you are enrolled in some sort of higher learning. Now, here's the thing about that. I'm not going to order you to obtain your trade school certification or anything else. But if you do, 150 hours of community service restitution will be deemed satisfied. If you don't, you're going to end up probably picking up trash off the freeway in the heat of San Antonio. And regardless of how the weather is now, you know it gets at least to 150 degrees. There's to be a $1,200 fine. That will be probated. Take in consideration 2025 CR 006870 and 2025 CR 006869. We're going to have a restitution hearing on March 5th, 2026. And there's to be restitution, if any, to the complainant in this case and to the complainants in the cases that were taken in consideration. Do you have any children? That's a good thing. Don't have any children until you have your life together. You understand? Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
State anything else?
Yes, Judge. During the brief intermission, I did look at our notes and we have made attempts to contact the victims regarding restitution and they have not got back to us at this time we would ask.
Norma, remove the date for the restitution hearing. The state is waiving restitution. So probation, restitution is waived, and I'll let the record reflect that the state has made several attempts to obtain any restitution amount. All right, is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
I would sign it.
Yes.
I believe that was it said 5 years instead of 6.
No. This is a trial court certification. This lets you know whether or not you can appeal or complain about things that have happened with regards to your case. Do you remember signing that?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is it's not a felony conviction, so you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Follow through on your probation. If you don't follow through on your probation, you're looking at potentially 10 years in the prison. Do you understand? All right. Make sure you stay in contact with probation. If you have an issue, you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court and address it with me, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank
You won't
you.
see me here again, promise.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Robert.
All right, and so what is happening with this hearing today?
Judge, so There was a supplemental report sent into the court alerting the court that Ms. Robinson is not eligible for DDRF,
Ah,
and we are hoping to sign her up with our mental health initiative program and get her released from custody.
okay, so why isn't she not eligible?
Let me pull up the outcome, Judge.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you. Sorry, I just found out, we just got appointed, so I'm trying to get it done.
Oh, no problem.
I think she's been waiting on us since September. That was the last year.
All right.
I don't know if they were doing evaluations on her.
I have no idea.
But it appears that she does not meet the diagnostic criteria for the target population.
Okay, thank you. All right, so is she eligible for the MIC unit? All right, so we're gonna go on the record to cause number 2023 CR 2525. State versus Jacqueline Robinson for the defense.
Joanne Billios, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Robinson?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the court has been informed that the defendant is ineligible for DDRF probation.
Yes,
What are you recommending?
the mental health initiative, the MAKE program, Judge.
All right. So you will be placed in the mental health program. They changed names for everything. Now it's the mental health initiative because I think it sounds more forceful, right? It's an initiative, but it's a mental health caseload. And will you all help her navigate with Center for Healthcare Services?
Yes.
And she, when she's released, she'll be told where to go and
Yes,
decide.
I'll
Okay,
go over everything.
okay, okay. It's a concern. We have no objections, Your Honor. My client is willing to do as ordered.
All right, so the court will alter and amend conditions to include the mental health initiative and a referral to Center for Healthcare Services, and she's to be released from custody. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. With probation, you've got communication is 100% key. If there's an issue, let probation know about it. If you're feeling that they're not addressing it, you can come back to the court, you understand? And then with regards to medication, I'm not a medical doctor, but this is what I believe, right? If you have medication that you're taking and you feel like it's not making you feel well, don't just stop taking the medication. Talk to your doctor about it. Maybe they'll give you something to address any side effects. Or if you feel it's not helping you, let them know. You understand? Yes. All right, good luck to you, okay? You
May be excused, Your Honor.
Yes,
Thank you. Have a nice day, Your Honor.
you too.
I'm gonna give this back to probation officer.
Yes. Napoleon Velasquez. All right, so today is final plea deadline date. So have y'all reached an agreement or not?
No agreement, Your Honor.
All right, so you're requesting a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Velasquez, your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not accept any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plead open to the court. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. How long do y'all expect this jury trial?
Your Honor, can you just 1.5 days, 2 days for the state's case in chief?
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
can you set this on the jury trial docket for next week?
Ma'am, 17.
That's not next week. I mean, unless my math has failed me. All right, February 10th will be your jury trial date.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. My wife's out of town, so childcare is an issue. I was wondering if we could possibly do it on the 17th. She's gonna be out that whole week.
All right, it'll come back on February 16th. Norma, is the 16th available? Oh, it is a holiday. All right, so, all right, we'll do jury selection on the 17th.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And Norma, he needs to be brought over dressed for trial. All right, thank you. Robert Odoms. Hello, good morning. All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, there is some additional discovery that is going to be provided to me with the state, and we've also been engaging in plea negotiations, but no agreement.
All right, what additional discovery?
There's numerous amount of jail calls that we need to download and get over to defense. There's some standard police report that I need to look into, and then there's a provided by defense that would exclude that.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this in 30 days, and at that time, state you need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, when?
March 5th.
All right, March 5th. We'll be back on March 5th. If your attorney wants you brought over sooner, he'll let us know and we'll get you in sooner. All right, do you have any questions? All right, thank you. We'll see you back on March 5th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.